Hello, I am Archana Lamsal and I am presenting comparison of a mid-seated posture with seated and standing postures. Inactivity during work leads to various health issues in office workers, due to which frequent movement is essential. Standing posture can be used to take break from sitting, but it causes pain and discomfort over time. So there is a need for other postures different than sitting and standing, which can be used to promote the movement. The goal of this study was to compare a new type of mid-seated posture with seated and standing postures in terms of loading onto the body, joint angles, and joint moments. The mid-seated posture was such that the forward tilt of thigh was larger in mid-seated posture than in seated posture by 14.3 degrees. 20 participants were recruited and marked with reflective markers. They performed computer tasks in 3 different postures. The position data, ground reaction force data, and inverse dynamics were used to calculate joint angles and joint moments. Data were collected in 3 static postures and 3 dynamic motions. 2 different joint angles were calculated: the angle between pelvis plane and horizontal, called pelvic tilt, and the angle between pelvis plane and thorax, called the openness angle. A linked segment model with 4 segments was used to calculate joint moments. The 4 segments were head, arms, and trunk, or head segment, thigh segment, shank segment, and foot segment. We found that the ground reaction forces in mid-seated posture was slightly larger than in seated posture, but significantly smaller than in standing posture. The mid-seated posture provided a pelvic position closer to standing posture and a larger lordotic lumbar curvature than seated posture. This is a positive finding, as the kyphotic posture assumed during sitting leads to degeneration of intervertebral discs. It also indicates that changing posture from seated to mid-seated provides motion to the IV discs and promotes the blood flow. All the joint moments were smaller for mid to stand motion compared to sit to stand motion. This suggests that standing from mid-seated posture puts smaller load on the joints than standing directly from seated posture. In conclusion, the mid-seated posture provided pelvic and lumbar posture closer to that of standing without subjecting the feet to larger loads. In addition, rising from mid-seated posture put less stress on the joints. Overall, it can be a good addition to allow multiple posture choice to office workers and promote movement in workplace. Thank you for listening, and thanks to my lab group for their support.